Hello there.
Hello there.
Today's topic is continuation of last week's. How volcanoes shape the planet and affect animals, including humans. Before diving in, let's first talk about the Volcanic Explosivity Index. The VEI is a scale that determines the explosivity of a volcanic eruption on a scale of 0 to 8. However, similar to the pH scale, with each increment they become 10 times stronger. So an eruption with a VEI score of 4 isn't twice as strong as one with the score of 2. It's 100 times stronger. So it's really a scale from 0 to a million, but not really because it's exponential. Most sources seem to agree that there are at least 3 types of volcanoes: cinder cone volcanoes, composite volcanoes, and shield volcanoes. Cinder cones are the most common type of volcano worldwide. Like the name suggests, they have a conical shape with a large crater at the peak where eruptions happen. During an eruption, hardly any lava is actually erupted. Instead, the volcanoes expel lava that solidifies before it lands, called scoria. Cinder cones don't stay active for very long, with very few even staying active for over a year. The eruptions are relatively weak, usually scoring a 1 or 2 in the VEI scale. Composite volcanoes, or stratovolcanoes, are the most dangerous type of volcano. They are also the picturesque volcano that comes to everyone's mind when they think of one. They are known for their extremely violent eruptions and their pyroclastic flows. They are often very tall, standing above other mountains around them and with snow-capped peaks. They are active for very long amounts of time, from tens to even hundreds of thousands of years. Some notable composite volcanoes are some of the most infamous of all time. The most notorious of these is probably Mount Vesuvius, the volcano that destroyed the ancient Roman city of Pompeii with its VEI 5 eruption. Another is Krakatoa. Krakatoa's sound barrier breaking, island collapsing, tsunami creating eruption had a VEI of 6. Yet another infamous composite volcano is Mount St. Helens, whose eruption with a VEI of 5 created the largest landslide in recorded history. Finally, rounding out the composite volcanoes, we have the fictional Mount Sibo. Mount Sibo is the volcano that resides on Isla Nublar in the Jurassic Park franchise. In Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the long dormant volcano becomes active again and erupts, killing all of the dinosaurs that were left on the island. This fictitious volcano is most similar to the Costa Rican volcano Arenal, and is therefore thought to have a VEI of up to 6. A pyroclastic flow is a wave of burning hot ash, smoke, volcanic gas, and volcanic rocks that rapidly move down the slope of a volcano. These flows can be extremely devastating and are generally between 390 and 1300 degrees Fahrenheit, making this scene in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom make even less sense. The final general type of volcanoes are shield volcanoes. Shield volcanoes are not the towering conical volcanoes that composite volcanoes are. Instead, they have gentle slopes and almost look like a shield laying flat on the ground, hence their name. They are the largest volcanoes on Earth thanks to being so spread out. They usually have eruptions ranking 0 to 1 in the VEI scale, and are more so known for their lava flows. Shield volcanoes are further built with each eruption. The thin lava hardens and adds to the volcano. They can stay active for over 1 million years. All of the Hawaiian Islands are shield volcanoes, and are the largest volcanoes on Earth. There, lava flows meet the Pacific Ocean, bringing us to our next topic. According to the US Geological Survey, over 80% of Earth's surface is of volcanic origin. Volcanoes create land when erupted lava cools down, usually through contact with the ocean, creating land. On land, shield volcanoes are the best for this job. The lava flows from shield volcanoes extend coastlines when they meet the sea. However, Underwater volcanoes are a whole other story. When an underwater volcano erupts, an island can be created from the rock. Remember, these are ocean volcanoes, so they're spewing magma directly from the mantle. During the Archean Eon, about 3.3 billion years ago, after the Earth had cooled down, the whole planet was covered with ocean. That was until rapid volcanic eruptions started to create the first landmasses called cratons. Cratons are basically the ancient landmasses that the much larger continents that we see later would go on to form around. However, when talking about all the cool things volcanoes have done, it is easy to forget about how dangerous they are. Barring the fact that lava can easily reach temperatures well over 2000 degrees Fahrenheit, volcanoes pose major threats to people. For starters, inhaling volcanic ash or gas can cause damage to the lungs, as well as suffocate anyone who inhales too much of it, which is the most common volcano-related cause of death. This ash is very difficult to clean up, because it is made of dust-sized particles that can go literally anywhere and cause mechanical failures in things like cars and computers. It doesn't help that ash at a microscopic level is essentially the same as glass.
Yikes!
Second, eruptions hurl large chunks of hardened lava into the air, which can both cause harm to humans as well as property damage. This isn't as much of an immediate threat to people. Additionally, the landslides that composite volcanoes can create, like Mount St. Helens, can be very dangerous to people. And that's all I have for this week. I know I kind of teased you with the prospect of supervolcanoes last week, but you'll have to wait till next week to see that. I don't know, I kind of figure these out as I go. Next week, we'll talk about supervolcanoes, I promise, as well as the Ring of Fire, and how volcanoes created some of the most spectacular and important fossils in the fossil record. And probably something else, I don't know. I'll see you next week.